Well, welcome to the Mike Peluso Outdoors. I know I've promised you guys this a million times and I never seem to remember, but for some reason today I remember to keep a northern pike. And I'm going to show you real quickly how we clean them and how we get the bones out of them. All right, the first thing I do with northern pike, especially when they get in this size, I like to cut this fin out of there. It just makes it a lot easier for me once I get going on cleaning this fish. So I know it takes me a little bit, but I get that out of there and that frees it up. Okay, the next thing I do is I just go down the sides, and just like you do, most guys clean walleye, and what I do is I like to take it right off the skin just like that, and then flip the fillet over. Okay, now what I do, just like you would a walleye, and I've got the skin on because for me it just makes it easier, is I like to take the rib meat out just like you would any fish, get that out of there, and once that's clear, then I'll show you my next step that I do. All right, now what I do is I kind of take my knife and I pull the bones back just like this so I can get a good look at them. And what I'll do is I'll start my knife in here at an angle, and I'm going to work all the way down the fillet, and you'll start to feel the bones underneath, and then I kind of feather it back, just kind of going all the way back on the fish here until I get it to about right there, and then I'm good. My next step that I do is I just take my knife and go straight down, right alongside the bone there, as you can see again, falling all the way down the middle of the fish, and then I stop. Last thing I do, just like you would any fish, is now I'm just going to run my knife down the fillet, and this is the reason why I left the skin on for me. It just works a lot better. I go all the way through. When I get to here, I'm able to grab that piece of meat that I had all those bones in, get rid of them, and right there's your Y bones. This piece of meat right here is completely boneless and ready to eat. This stuff here, you get rid of. Very little waste. Just an awesome piece of meat right there. Not a bone in there. Just great stuff. I hope that little quick video will help you clean fish. It takes you some time. It took me a long time. I'm not even close to as good as the guys that I work with up at Perch Eyes Guide Service, but when you're cleaning a lot of northerners, especially on Devil's Lake, you get pretty good at it. I've gotten a lot better at time, but you know what? Don't throw them away. They're a great table fare, and I'll tell you what, one northern that size is probably equivalent to about two or three 15, 16-inch walleyes. And if you ask me, the meat's just as good or better at times. My favorite way to cook it is to boil it in 7-Up and dip it into butter. So that's been this week's Mike Peluso's outdoor, tip of the week that we'll throw it on the websites. Please like and share, and let's spread this thing around. Thanks, you guys.